What's going on? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update on Litecoin. Right now we're at $73.44. We're up 1.77%. Guys, we're at a just crucial area for Litecoin right now, and we've been here for about 10 or 11 days now. So I'm going to show you the upside, I'm going to show you the downside, but there's one extremely important thing taking place right now that I really want to show you. We're going to dig into all that. So if you guys like these videos, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I appreciate you being here with me today. It's August 26th. It's 12:09 p.m. Eastern time right now, so I just wanted to point that out. And also, guys, I wanted to leave down low, I'm going to leave my Robinhood link down there. If you guys sign up for that, it's a commission-free trading place. You can trade crypto on it. I get a free stock, you get a free stock. I've done well with it. I really enjoy it, especially for the stock market when I'm trading the stock, and even in crypto, just not having to pay any fees is a nice thing. So I wanted to leave that down low for you guys. That's a way to help this channel out, and I appreciate it. And also, guys, go into my playlist. I got a bunch of free videos in there for you, just different tutorials, things that'll really help you out if you're really trying to learn trading. So we're going to dig into this, guys. I appreciate you being here with me today. All right, so the first thing that I wanted to point out, this is of crucial importance, okay? So you see previously back here, this was the trend line that I talked about for so long, guys. I talked to you, you can go back and look at the video when this candle broke, and I was telling you, I was trying to warn people about it. It was a really big deal. And when this broke, guys, take a look at this. Okay, so obviously we broke down, then we had a pullback, and we got back into it, and then we fell. But look how far. If you were to get out when we had that break, like we were talking about, you would have saved yourself 44% to the downside. That's how critical this is. And now what's happening is here, guys, do you see how we're in a downtrend with this trend line here? We're waiting to see if we can get a trend line break to the upside here. And if we do end up getting that trend line break to the upside, and we get the candle close to the upside, and it's on good volume, and we get out of here, guys, and we don't treat this trend line as overhead resistance anymore, we can go up to around that 44 or so percent, and that would take us back to the 100-day moving average, and that would get us up above this 200-day moving average, which is in white, which is going to be very important. But this would get us back to over $100, which Litecoin really needs to do, guys. It's going to be very important that we can get up there. In 1 second, I got to plug in my computer here. I just saw that we're running out of battery there. I don't want to lose you. 1 moment. I just ran in from my other business, guys, so I just wanted to get this done because I have to go back out and meet some more clients here later today, so I want to do this quick for you. But the importance of these trend line breaks, they cannot be overstated, guys. We're talking 40, 50% many times to the upside or to the downside if you can identify these. And the simple fact that we've been in this downtrend now, we started it basically June 22nd, so this has been a couple months here to where if we do get this trend line break, it could be very powerful to the upside. Now, if we just continue to see rejection off here, guys, and we're seeing a little bit of a wick right now, but we want to wait for the close today and probably tomorrow. You just see how we're traveling sideways right here. We've basically been in a channel between $69 and around $79. We've just been bouncing up here waiting for that break. Another thing that I wanted to point out to you that I really like to do and what I like to wait for. Okay, so the yellow moving average that I have on the screen here, this is going to be our 12-day EMA, and then I have in blue here is going to be our 24-day. Okay, what I like to do is wait for a potential cross of those two, a candle close up above it and a cross on good volume, and a lot of times that will be your positive confirmation, just like to the downside over here. Let me get this trend line off so you can see a little bit more. Do you see when our yellow crossed down through our blue, we were at $130. That would have been the time most likely, guys, with this big gnarly candle closing down through it as well. That would have been the time to take your profits and get out for the time being, because what I like to do, I like to trade Litecoin. I want to try to accumulate as many as I can, and that's when people go, oh, well, you're not a hodler, this or that. We trade so that we can accumulate more of them. I'm not so much concerned about the dollar amount in terms of trading. I want to be able to accumulate more Litecoin, and I know you guys want to be able to accumulate more Litecoin, and I can't continuously go into my bank to buy more Litecoin. That's just my situation. But I can gain more Litecoin by trading these massive swings. I mean, take a look at this swing here, guys. So we went up from $61 all the way up to $100 in basically about 5 days there, and then we basically retraced and lost all of it all the way back down to $64. So why not take advantage of these swings, guys? That's what I'm trying to do here with y'all. I really want you to learn trading, and to me it's addicting just in terms of learning about this stuff. I just got 3 new books that I'm more all about market timing, trend following, all that, so I'm really excited to share them with you when they come in. I will do an unboxing for us and we'll take a look at them. But it's just so important to learn this stuff because you can save yourself so much money, guys. There's no point in riding this up and then watching it come all the way back down just like it did over here. In this space, there's massive pumps and there's massive corrections. That's basically, so it's a trader's paradise. That's what we want in terms of trading. We want that volatility. That's what's so important to us, guys. The next thing I wanted to point out with us being at this area is the simple fact that we're sitting right on top of this 0.618 Fibonacci level. So we'll go from our swing low of this move all the way up to our swing high, and you can see we've been defending this 0.618, so this would be a really nice spot to have a trend line break out of, guys. And take a look at this. A lot of the times you'll have bounces from the 0.618 back up to the 0.382. You'll read about a lot about that in different books on Fibonacci, but that's typically a reaction that you'll play here, and that reaction would take us right up to where that trend line break basically would happen, and that would be around $98.65 up to around that $100, which we need, because we slowly have to start getting up above each moving average. First, let's start with the 12 EMA, then the 24, then our 50, then our 100, then our 200. I mean, that's just the way it works, guys. You slowly want to get back up above these because we don't want to be trading below this 200-day moving average for too long, because the 200-day moving average, that's going to be your long-term investor moving average, and if they see something below that, then most likely they're going to figure that it's just going to continuously get pushed to the downside. And remember, guys, we want to be aware essentially of the downside as well as the upside. And now the downside would be breaking down through the 0.618 at $69. We want to see that hold, and then I would be looking down to around $65.42. Then ultimately around that $61 are going to be the areas to the downside, and then like I said, to the upside, we're going to be looking to see if we can get up above maybe that $84, and then eventually up to around that $98.65. We'll call it $100. Now, another important thing on the indicators, I want to get into a few indicators with y'all. So with the indicators, take a look at this MACD. I did a video on it about 2 days ago, and we were talking about the MACD cross. So on the 1 day, we are getting that follow through right now, which is a good thing. If you can see that, I'll zoom in a little bit more for you. So we did have that positive cross right there, so that took place. We're happy to see that, and our histogram has been ticking to the positive as well. You see that right there? That's a histogram ticking to the positive, which is a good thing, guys. We want to have that happen as well for us, as well as that MACD cross. It's very important that both of those things go together, in my opinion. The next one we're going to look at here, and I'll just show you all the indicators that I really like to look at. I look at the Bollinger Bands, the Don chain channels, MACD, relative strength, and the stochastic RSI. That's what I like to look at. So with the stock, we had our bullish cross here. We're pointing positive, guys. We're at 53 and 46, so that's a good thing there. We want to continue to see that happening. It almost looks like we had a little inverse head and shoulders down here, which is interesting. So that's looking good. MACD's looking good. Let's take a look at the RSI, our relative strength index. So with the relative strength index, we are at 37, so there's plenty of room to run to the upside. We're starting to point north a little bit there. We just have to continue to keep it moving, guys. We got to keep the momentum moving. That's the main thing. And what I always like to do, I will start in on like maybe the 15-minute chart, and I'll work my way back all the way to the 1 week chart. I think it's very important to see different things from different time frames and different angles. Then the next one is our channels here. And with our channels, guys, we're still getting pushed. So the middle band here is going to be our 20 moving average, and we're still getting pushed to the downside. We're trapped, but we've been building that support down here along this lower part of the channels. So we would at least look up to see if we do start testing up, see if we can get to that middle band around 82.31. That's going to be important, but right now the trend is still down. Do you see these channels here? The trend is down. Do you see when we lost this 20? That was another sign to get out as well, because all up above here, we were using it as support, and now it's acting as overhead resistance. That's the things that I like to look for, guys. Trend chasing is so important in this game. I can't overemphasize it enough. Trying to figure out these trends on the short term, the intermediate term, and the longer term time frame. And then same thing with the Bollinger Bands here, guys. We got to get back up to that middle band and try to get up above it, because when we're in an uptrend, we're always up above that middle band, and now we've been pushed below that middle band. So that's something that we're going to have to get up above as well. It's going to be very important for us here. And I also wanted to point out to y'all, people have asked me some of the cryptos that I pay attention to. So first of all, guys, these are some of the stocks I'm looking at. In terms of cryptocurrency, I look at Bitcoin, I look at XRP, Civic, Ethereum, Litecoin, Quantum, Populous, OMG, Zcash, Bitcoin Cash, Digibyte, Neo, Theta, and then I have some of my cannabis stocks here as well that I take a look at when I want to dabble in the stock market, because I'm looking for volatility, guys. That's the main thing that I'm trying to pay attention to, is that volatility. To me, that's a big deal. I want to be able to play these swings up and down. So, guys, I wanted to bring this to you as fast as I could. I don't want to take too much time. Remember, the volume is decreasing right here, but really just check this out, try to follow those trends and see if we can get a trend line break up above this. And what you want to see is a daily candle close up above this trend line here, guys. That's going to be the most important thing, is that we can get a candle close up above that and then slowly, or on some big volume, really break out of there pretty fast, guys. So that's what I'm looking at. But I just want to bring you a quick one here. God bless each and every one of you. Let me know down low what you think, if we're just going to continue to get smashed by this trend line here, or if we're finally going to get a trend line break out of there, and it could be pretty significant. We can start moving up there, see if we can challenge maybe $100. So let me know down low. Love your guys' opinion. Want to hear it. God bless and take care.